I don't know, but I see VDM kind of controlling his own lawyer, and he's going to fall back at him because you see, lawyers, no matter how deep a case is, forget that you are the one paying the fees, you are the one paying them, but they don't want you to control them. They want to be in control. For example, it's just like a doctor now. Maybe you are sick or your family member is sick, you take the person to the hospital, you pay the fees for the doctor to treat. Now, you are not the one that will now tell the doctor you want erythromycin when the doctor probably want to give the person augmentin. Are you getting the point? Are you getting the point? So in VDM's case, because VDM always have a thing to say, VDM always want to be in control. I see VDM kind of controlling his lawyers, and it's not supposed to be that way. The lawyers are supposed to control VDM, and that is why even when all this thing is happening, I expected VDM to speak to his lawyers and listen to what the lawyers have to say and do exactly what the lawyers want him to do, except the lawyers are deceiving VDM. Because see, VDM already knows that he has fucked up, and that's why in that particular video he made, he said even if he see the Falana, even after coming out of jail, he will still prostrate, like he will still bend down and greet the man, because the man is a grandpa. Yes, if you look at the man, it's a grandpa. But why is VDM even going ahead to say he might come back from jail, and then you're already thinking that you will go to jail? Like, why don't you just do the thing they want you to do? Apologize and retract. And when I was telling people that VDM did not outrightly make an apology, people were saying that, oh, I don't know what I was saying. That was not an apology. It's not that kind of apology they want. You see, that's the problem. When Mr. Falana, FEMI Falana, that's the son, when he was speaking, you remember he said, apology that will be accepted by us. So you see that general apology that VDM did that day, that's the mistake some people do whenever you are faced with a court case. Some people don't know these things. See, lawyers, I get to understand lawyers that, law is very deep. It's when you start sitting with lawyers and speaking with them, you will now know that law is very deep. Law is not the way you and I reason. And that's why when people were saying that VDM has already apologized in House of Reps. My dear, that's not the kind of apology that the firm needed. That is not the kind of apology the firm needed. And VDM knows that the evidence the Falanas have against him is a spoken evidence. It's a spoken word from him. So it's very, very complicated. It's not something he can deny. It's a spoken word. If you write something, you can deny it. That, oh, you just wrote it. You did not say it, or you did not mean it. This one, you spoke it and you said it. So I see VDM kind of like controlling his lawyers. Except the lawyers are actually deceiving him. Now, this is allegedly. It is something I just sense. It's something I'm just seeing. Because I expected VDM's lawyers to sit with VDM and tell him, okay, this is where you went wrong. Right? Now, VDM exposing that voice note or trying to make sure that Bobrisky served his term, for me, is nothing bad there. I am a supporter of VDM, and I know that what he's trying to do is right. It's just that the only mistake he did was defaming the character of a reputable son in Nigeria. To be a son is not beans. You get the point? So that is the only mistake. And I see people trying to forget about what Bobrisky had done and focusing on VDM. It shouldn't be about VDM and Falana. It should be about Bobrisky, the EFCC, and the leaders of this country, on how they can see if maybe Bobrisky actually served that jail term or not, whether he should return or not. I am someone that loves Bobrisky, but if he really did not serve the term, at least let's know, instead of focusing the whole thing back at VDM. And because VDM kuku no he like problem, he doesn't mind going to jail. But as I said, we don't want VDM to go to jail. We want VDM to be present, to tackle this Bobrisky case, because anything that makes VDM go to jail, they will forget this Bobrisky case. I want VDM to listen to his lawyers. As I said earlier, you don't dictate what your doctor will use and treat you when you are sick. Even if you are paying the doctor, it's the doctor that will now treat you what they want to treat you. You are not the one that will be thinking of the antibiotic or the drug for the doctor. They choose their drug. It's the same way with the lawyers. You listen to your lawyers. If your lawyers say wait for so days, you wait. If your lawyers say wait, allow us to write so way, you wait. You cannot push them. And again, one thing I've understood with the law is that law is not emergency. It's not like health. else you have emergency cases when a patient is rushed, maybe an accident, patient is rushed down to the hospital, you immediately treat that patient immediately. Because when it comes to medical aspect, we actually have emergencies, and when emergency cases arise, it should be treated as emergency. But when it comes to court cases, I just noticed something, that it is not treated as emergency. They don't treat it as emergency. And you see, when you are speaking to lawyers, they will tell you it is how they want things to go. You get the point? And that's why I keep saying that I see VDM kind of like not listening to his lawyers, because this case is a very simple thing. Even the layman is seeing it. VDM has made a mistake. VDM should just come out and just say, oh, I'm very sorry, I made a mistake, I shouldn't have said this like that, what I meant it was like this, what I meant was like that, I'm very sorry, I shouldn't have said this. And the Falanas will take it and fly, and then VDM can now face Bobrisky very well. Because right now, the whole thing is now looking like it's now VDM against other people, no longer Bobrisky. People are even forgetting Bobrisky's matter. People now want VDM to go to jail. Why? The other time, you see, the Lord Children pastor came out here saying that VDM will learn the hard way, VDM will soon go to jail. Like, why? Why? This matter is not about VDM. In fact, this matter is supposed to be that VDM is exposing corruption. Not trying to bring VDM down. The thing don't make sense anymore. And that is why I want VDM to listen to his lawyers. If those lawyers are good lawyers, I even kind of see VDM's lawyer like, I'm sure that, I don't know. That I'm not saying I'm sure. Allegedly, I feel like the guy is not operating from a reputable firm. Seriously, because the kind of words he say, the kind of things he say online, if you are operating from a reputable firm, there are certain things you will not be saying as a lawyer. And it should not be allowing VDM to control him. VDM, please, we love you. Listen to your lawyers. Allow them to control you in this case. If they tell you do like this, do it. If they tell you wait, you wait. If they tell you don't say anything, you don't say anything. It's as simple as that. Just the way when you were with the House of Rep and you refused to say something, and your lawyer had to speak up, and then later you had to finally say something. So be listening to your lawyers. They are the ones that will help you. When you go to court, you will be standing in a box. So it's the lawyer that will be speaking. It's once in a while they will be allowing you to speak. So if you don't let the lawyer speak now, for you to dodge all these things, the moment you get to court, your lawyers they will not know what to say, because you're always controlling them. VDM, I know you are highly opinionated. You have what to say, you know what you are doing, I know. But when you come to court cases, listen to your lawyers. Listen to your lawyers. It's very important. If they tell you wait. If they tell you speak. If they tell you don't speak. If they tell you that no matter how they push you, don't panic, don't say anything, just keep quiet. You keep quiet. Because imagine the video you did again today, saying that you will still go to court, even if the Falanas take you to court. No, I was expecting you to come out with an apology video. Why is this so hard for you, VDM? Just do it so that you can face Bobrisky, banter to banter. VDM, it's only your lovers that can tell you the truth. We love you. Speak to your lawyers. I know the lawyers know the truth, except you are dealing with lawyers that just want to eat your money. For some lawyers just want you to go to court, they want to eat your money. When they know the truth that, this thing you did is wrong, just apologize, retract the statement, and then you can now do other things. But no, right now, some lawyers cannot tell you, hey, let's just go to court. They just want the court fees. Listen to them. If they are really advising you right to apologize and let it go.